Hello and welcome to episode 70 of my Terraria Calamity mod playthrough. Plan today is to get through the 3 events, the Eclipse, Frost Moon and Pumpkin Moon. Maybe not necessarily in that order, but I think we are going to be doing the Eclipse first. But before that we have a couple of pieces of... the words now evade me. House checking is what I wanted to say, but that's not what the phrase is. We have things we picked up. We need to test out the Flawless Eradicator. Having gone through the guide, it reminded us that the Massa, sorry. That's still wrong. This isn't Massa. This is Murasama. Is now available to use. And I also found that we got this little accessory here became available from the thief. The thief sells this now. Using rogue weapons to summon a copy of projectiles that fall from the sky. So we'll give this a little bit of a test and see what it does. There are 2 things we can currently craft. Well, technically 3 things, because we're going to need this first. Why did I leave that in there? So yeah, we have 1 summon upgrade, and then we actually have a second one. I don't know why I glossed over this. I think I glossed over it because, for all intents and purposes, it's listed here. But as I was going over it, I think I was, it didn't say it required a thing to craft it. It just needs to be crafted near the shimmer. So I kind of skipped it, but no, it's actually craftable now. So we'll craft these 2 things, and we'll give them a try. But the main thing we need to craft immediately, we need to grab... Oh, we already did pick it up. Our upgrade for an anvil. I imagine this is going to be bigger than the original anvil. Yes, so we're going to need to make some space for it. Let's move this over. 1 cosmic anvil. Tinker's table there, and the loom next to it. Okay, so we're not going to be crafting anything that requires just these materials, but we do want the Cosmic Viper engine. That is the upgrade to the Tactical Plague engine, so we'll grab that. And then we need to craft this. So we need to get ourselves over to the shimmer. 1 moment. While I get myself over there. Okay, we are over here now. And then we just put a couple of things away. We got out our terraformer because we noticed it. The crimson wasn't as pushed back as it should be. Okay, favour that. Right. Craft near shimmer. Interesting. We'll figure out what that does in a minute. We do need to test all this stuff. It has become daytime, so that's good. We haven't got a solar eclipse happening yet. Let me quickly get these upgraded, and we will give all these weapons a test. God damn it. You would think I would have learned this late into the game to remember to do that. There's Ruthless. Go get our refund. Okay, we'll test the non-summoner weapons first, so we'll test this, and this, and then these. To it, we should change over to our rogue build. Right, so high frequency blade that can cleanly slice through even the mightiest foe. Every 3rd swing deals immense damage. Prove your worth by slaying the devourer of gods to unsheath this sword. Okay, so it is a melee weapon. Good lord. That's straight up 3,000 or 35,000 damage. They're all crits as well, but that could be... Yeah, that's being helped along by the rogue build, but... Ouch. Fair enough. We're probably going to use that, I think. It's a shame it doesn't count as a whip. But never mind. Death Wind. Fires 4 arrows. Wooden arrows are converted into nebula arrows. Not bad damage. Fires pretty quickly. Okay. The Eradicator. Throws a disc that fires nebula lasers at nearby enemies. Stealth Strike sticks to enemies and unleashes a barrage of lasers in all directions. Pretty decent damage. Okay, so what about this? 10% increased rogue damage. Using a rogue weapon summons a copy of the projectile or copy of the projectile that falls from the sky. Stealth strikes cause circular fans of seeking cosmolite knives to be thrown. You'll never be alone wherever you go. Which to replace? Criticals. Increases rogue attack. We don't need the crit or as many crits as we have. Although this seems more like a direct replacement to the Moonstone Crown, so... Yeah, that does make things quite effective. What about with this? Can't actually see how much damage it's doing unless we put it on hardbar. And that's doing about as much damage as that. And it homes, so I think we might replace that. Okay, we'll replace this with that. And let's test out the summon weapons now. So swap back over to summon. I'll equip these two things. Right. Cosmic Viper Engine. Summons a cosmic gunship that shoots down your foes. Gunships will fire bullets from your inventory. Which bullets they use is important. It does increase damage and it does apply effects. Alternates firing rockets and bullets. 50% chance to save ammo. Rockets do not consume ammo, so it's going to fire rockets and... Interesting. We'll test it by using... 4 minion slots. Actually, maybe 5. Oh no, we'll go 5 so that we can test directly with this and the Stellasaurus and things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are just using basic rockets and basic musket balls. If I was to, say, give you a new target over here. Okay, you fly and track pretty quickly. If we got you bullets that pierced, I imagine they would go through the target. We're looking at about 4,000 to 5,000 depending on the cycle, and we can improve this by giving them better ammo. Okay, So this thing is a bit more complicated. Summons 5 ancient weapons to annihilate your enemies. There can only be one of each individual weapon. So basically, each time we summon something, it will summon one of these randomly until we've summoned all 5. Azur's disfavors brutally cleaves through enemies. Starforge rips through foes and occasionally induces cosmic explosions. Paradoxical teleports to enemies and blitzes through them at high speed. Wind Reaper unleashes a single high-speed powerful arrow at enemies. Hope Shredder shoots arrows that split into 3 and pierce enemies twice. 1, 2. Oh, this is promising. 3, 4, 5. I think we have a winner. This is doing 12,000 damage. I don't think I need to compare that with anything. And of course we shouldn't be able to summon anymore. Fair enough. We should compare the tactical plague engines against something in... or something equivalent. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they are slightly better than this, without better ammo, we should add. So they are an improvement over this, and they're kind of a direct replacement, although they don't pierce and these do. So that's something to consider. I don't think they beat this in terms of general damage. I think we get rid of this staff at this point, the Void Concentrate staff. Mostly just because now that we have the Phantomic artifact, we have basically 3 reserved buff slots. That's why we was running out of buffs in the previous episode. And these are only using 4 slots. I think we have to get rid of the dragons. Oh no, the dragons still own. So we definitely keep the dragons. I think we lose the voids. I think we lose this. I mean, we're about to get 3 more summon weapons. That's the entire point of today's episode. I didn't make that clear earlier. So this may immediately get replaced again, but I do kind of... It's not useful for what we're going to be doing today, so we'll put it to one side. We will definitely keep this. This can replace that. And we're going to need the Taurus. That can go away. Right, let's re-equip these and sort things out. For the events, we definitely want the Taurus rather than the Subjugator, particularly for the Solar Eclipse, which is the first one we'll be doing. That doesn't have an upgrade. I thought that did. It does not. That does not. This weapon is too good not to have on us. Do we swap out this? Do we sacrifice... I want to do a test. I want to know how much damage we actually lose. Do we just have the dragons out of the minute? Yeah. I want to know how much damage we actually lose by not having a summon weapon equipped. So 5,500 to 6,000 if we have our thing equipped. We do lose a lot. This is actually going to not become a problem at the end of this episode, although I don't think I'm going to be keeping that armor for any length of time. Let's show you what I'm thinking. So obviously we know that we're going to be getting this summon weapon here, this summon weapon here, and this summon weapon here as upgrades for doing these three. But we're also going to craft the Fearmongering set. Now the Fearmongering set is kind of specifically designed to be used to farm the Frost Moon and the Pumpkin Moon, but of course you need to beat them first on this tier, or at least get the materials from this tier to be able to use it. But it does grant, if I remember correctly, minions no longer deal less damage while wielding non-summoner weapons. That is a really powerful thing to have. I don't believe this one has it. Nope, I don't think any of these summon sets have that particular effect. And we don't get any new whips after this. So, unless we find another good summoner weapon, we're probably just going to have to deal with the damage lost when we move to this. I think we may end up keeping this set just because it gives us an immortality frames. Basically, it allows us to die once, and combined with the wings, I think it heals us for 50% as well. So we probably are going to use this, plus the extra minion slots, it will just deal more damage. But this here is going to be the first thing we grab, and it's kind of powerful. So the thing is, if we compare this to this, let me actually get everything out. And a Taurus. Let's give it the absolute best that we can. I mean, yeah, that's 26,000 versus 50,000. We do have to be in melee range to use this, but that's a lot of DPS. I think during let me turn the ball off quickly. I think during the whatchamathingy fight, the fight against the Devourer of Gods, we actually was doing at certain points 100,000 damage when we had a nice clean lineup straight through its body. I want to keep that for the pierce effect, so I think we'll do that, and this can be put away. It's a nice weapon, but we have other things that need the slots. Do we have other parts of this that we need at the minute? No. I have no idea what that is. Oh. That is the next boss we are to fight. So we don't actually have the parts for that yet. Okay. You can stop opening and closing all the doors. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, let's move this engine into here so that we can test all three of these against each other. We're going to need the stone tablets. We've already grabbed all the buffs from up here. I did forget to go around doing this, but that's fine. 8 minutes won't last for the entirety of the event, but... let's get some food as well. Okay. Pop ourselves down here. Turn these candles off. I wonder if I'm still in the range of the candle up top. I'm not. Not that it matters for number of buffs reasons. There's our 5 weapons. That'll do. We've re-equipped them, so we can have 2 of these out. Right, let's make it daytime. And see if this is any kind of threat to us. Oh, these things are dropping plentifully. I thought it was assuming there was only going to be bosses that drop these. So yeah, significantly harder it says. I am tempted. How many Zerg potions do we have left? Make it so that we only actually need to do this once. What the hell is that? I don't recognise that. I wasn't aware that there was any additional drops. Yeah, these are a non-threat. Okay, let's if we can maintain control over all of these guys with how insane do we want to go? Why not? Right. Use buffs. Whoa, that thing is way quicker than it used to be. Yeah, I think we have this under control. I don't think you need to... Oh, hello. Something managed to get through. I don't think we need to make you watch this. So we will speed through this for you guys. I think 400 will do. Let's give it a Zerg. Let's give it a Battle Potion. Let's end the day. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we needed to worry about that. Unfortunately, we got some people killed. But never mind. I'm going to need to make some more of these. Okay. I'm going to have to sort out all of this junk in my inventory because there was just a pile of stuff left up there. Junk everywhere. So yeah, I'll sort out my inventories. figure out if there's anything in here we actually want to keep other than our 500 Dark Sun fragments. And then we will craft the new summon weapon, test the new summon weapon, and get ready for the next one. So yeah, one moment please. Okay, everything's been put away that needs to be put away. Time for the first one of these. We do need to get rid of our summons. There they are. Should be all of them. I'm going to put these again. Right. And we want this one here. Oh, this indeed still has a further upgrade. Alright, yes, this. We have everything we need for this other than the shadow bars. Let's get it upgraded fully so that we can compare directly. There we go. And let's give this a test. How many minion slots does this use? Summons a radiant aura that gives absolute control of light itself. The aura will annihilate enemies with orbs of radiance. There can only be one aura at a time. Requires 8 minion slots. What kind of range are we looking at? Pretty long range. Passes through walls. But for 8 slots, that's just matching dragons. Dragons do about that much damage for 4 slots. Once they finally get into their stride. So an interesting but useless weapon. It does half as much damage as the dragons do. Oh well. Away it shall go. And then, now, which one do we want to do? Pumpkin Moon or Frost Moon first? Which one's less dangerous? Yeah, good question. They're both about as dangerous as each other. Okay, can go in there. Yeah, they're as dangerous as each other. There's not really a... Well, the Naughty Present is the first one I saw, so there's the Pumpkin Moon Medallion. So, we shall be doing Frost Moon first. There's a sandstorm. Is it really that windy? Not that windy. That sandstorm's almost certainly going to come back before we're done. Never mind. Okay. Same deal again. Let's take only basic potions with us. We're not going to go to the trouble of... we're not going to go to the trouble of Zerg potion in this. I don't think there's going to be much point to doing so. Dragons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Now, how do we want to put these? I want to put them in a position where they will rain down on this area here. Do I want them impacting thunder on the bosses on the lower levels? Because we're going to be airborne a fair amount, I imagine, just to avoid attacks from some of the more nastier of these enemies, the bosses. Now we'll leave them here. The shock itself isn't going to do too much. I think we'll bring them down far enough so that there we go. We'll bring them down far enough so that the shock will hit anything that's walking along this platform here, but it won't reach the bosses that are going to be rolling along the floor at the bottom. Okay. Right, make it night time. Here we go. We're in wave 3 already. Wave 5. I hear you, I don't see you. Okay. Oh, wonderful. We literally just told you to go away, Sandstorm. You don't have to fight them here, but it is advantageous to fight things here. Speed loss from being down there. Mouse cursor. Oh, we've been frozen, that's what's going on. Now the health potions. There should be a whole bunch of health potions down here, or hearts down here somewhere. There. They did nothing. Why did they do nothing? Why did my healing stop? The event hasn't stopped just because all of this is stopped. We need to get moving. Dragons are out. Did I just drop that? I may have just dropped that. And I've lost track of my cursor. Getting frozen and losing the speed is a problem. Those hearts are not healing for as much as they should be doing. I got hit with a frozen thing. more dangerous if we leave you alive. I've been too aggressive. How many things do we have? Almost 200. Oops. Too many things on screen. Must pay attention. Oh, god damn it. Didn't quite survive the night. Score 28,000. We need to go reclaim all our graves. Where did all our graves land? We died like 5-6 times? Oh. We never consumed our buffs. I was almost certain we consumed our buffs at some point. How much is in here? Oh dear, we have filled our inventory again. One moment, please. We're going to need to sweep up all of this stuff, find all our graves, and be right back. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, sorted. I'm assuming it's these three. I haven't actually checked, but this is a frost to go with endothermic, so it would make sense. Maybe we don't have enough endothermics. We need 20. Oh, and we actually collected 400 total as well, so I don't think we're going to be running out of those anytime soon. Right. Let's get it up to snuff. And this, I think, is a sentry, or at least I'd be surprised if it's not a sentry, since it's based off a sentry weapon to start with. Let's see what it says. Summons a frigid endothermic entity with one head. If the entity already exists, using this item again will cause it to gain more heads. Nope, it's a straight up summon item. Let's get rid of you, you, and you. I'm going to pretend I did that deliberately. I didn't, but I did want to go over there because if it has more heads, then maximizing the number of heads seems advantageous. Okay. There we go. I was using the wrong button. So with 4 heads, it's doing 3,000 damage. Not enough. But that is 3,000 piercing damage. So we're doing 8,000 damage here. This might be a replacement to this, actually. 1, 2... Let's just max them all out. It is. We can use it as a replacement for these. Which I can be a little bit grateful for, because these can be a bit distracting. As powerful as they were when they got a nice good line on the Destroyer of Gods, I think we will replace them. And that can be put away. So that one is an upgrade. And this one does not have an upgrade to it. Oh, it's coming into night time on its own again. Let's grab that. And we'll grab that so we can end the night if we want to, but I imagine we're probably just going to go straight away through again. Let's actually remember to... just in case we die. In theory, this one's easier to survive because there's less projectiles, but still. Okay, minions up. Actually, I should do a comparison. No, we'll wait until we have all of them. In fact, I think, looking at the time, we are going to do this next event today. But I think what we will do, we're kind of planning on doing this anyway. On Wednesday, we'll do all the crafting and testing with all of this stuff. Outside of these summon weapons, and we'll test the summon weapons more thoroughly against each other. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. Let's actually just have these all the way up here. 7:30 we become nighttime. We brought this with us, so we may as well just... no, not a blood moon, please. Thank you. There we go. Do have projectiles, so we do need to be careful of you. Your projectiles aren't anywhere near as bad as the other ones. Yep, the Murmos is making quick work of these guys. They are doing damage to us, so it's not like they're not going to be able to overwhelm us. We're on wave 20 already. Hey, sandstorms. Let's use our first set of buffs. That's why I pressed the wrong button for my potions. That's why they didn't activate last time. I pressed V. V is not for potions. I'm getting way too careless. Oh, damn it. There were too many projectiles there. Quick, we need to get some summons up. Oh, never mind. They did manage to finish us, but good lord, did we take a lot of them down with us. Okay, once again, there is a lot of junk around here. I'm going to need to sort out my inventory, consume a vacuum potion, and be right back with you. One moment, please. What was my score? 4,900. Or 49,000, rather. Yikes. One moment. Okay. Let's craft our next weapon and get it tiered up. And we'll give it a quick go, and then we'll call it an end for the episode. We're 1 hour, 20 minutes into the recording, but I know that I'm cutting a reasonable amount of this, so... touch wood, it'll be under an hour. You're in the way, please move. Oh, no, they're not. He's actually over here. He doesn't normally come over there. Right. So, unequip these, get rid of these, get rid of that. And let's see. Summons a powerful raven that teleports and dashes. Nevermore. I don't think damage-wise that even competes with the Endo Hydra staff. I mean, these pierce as well. That's consistently above 3,000, whereas the other one was dipping below 3,000. So unfortunately not worthwhile. Their attack pattern might make them a little bit more useful against multi-segmented bosses, but the other one's a hit scan weapon. And it's hard to say no to that. You don't have a further upgrade? You do not. So we will put it away. Okay, we shall leave it there for today. We'll be back again on Wednesday where we will be doing some crafting. We will have to kill... what's-its-face, the Destroyer of Worlds a few more times. I don't know how many of this stuff. There's probably not much of this stuff that we can craft without more Cosmolite bars. I think there is some stuff. So yeah, we can upgrade these. There's some stuff available to us. I will try to get all the materials we need for... because there's a lot of crafting ready to be done here. We'll try and get the materials ready between this episode and next. We have also now unlocked the next tier of the Daedric weapons, because I think that's one of them. These don't need Cosmolite bars, so we can upgrade these. These ones will need Cosmolite bars. That needs Cosmolite bars. I think we can actually craft that, if not for the fact we need Daedrin's Forge. So we're a little way off, but I think we have all the materials. Cosmolite bars. Yeah, they all need slightly later stuff. That's what I get for picking the stuff near the bottom. Cosmolite bars. So yeah, there's some stuff here that we can craft without the need for Cosmolite bars, but we're going to need Cosmolite bars for a whole bunch of this stuff anyway. So we will have to kill him again. We'll figure out what we don't need them for example this, so that we can try and make that fight easier, but that will be the plan, methinks. But I have a lot of prep work to be doing, so we will see you next time. Cheerio.